Hello, mis cielitos, and welcome back. Coco is here with Raj, and we are continuing Ace Attorney Investigations 2.
Hello, Charm.
Not you too, please, no more puns.
Look, it's simple. Since my first-rate investigation didn't turn up any weapon, it means there wasn't one to find. Which leaves only one possibility. The murderer took the weapon with him when he left the prison. That's why we couldn't find it when we looked. Obviously.
Of course.
Objection!
What you are proposing is impossible. This proves why the culprit couldn't possibly have taken the weapon out of the prison with them. I mean, they wouldn't have anywhere to hide it, so...
That's got to be the gates. Because you gotta have to smuggle that, yeah.
More memory trouble, Mr. Winner. Now you're forgetting things you yourself said.
Are you making fun of me again?
Oh, so you remember what I said? But perhaps you might have been better served by remembering this.
That... Wait, does he seriously not remember?
It would certainly seem that way. There's a security gate at each of the entrances to the detention center and the prison proper. Coming from the prison, anyone leaving the facility would have had to pass through both of them. Two gates, both fitted with metal detectors. Feel fucked up they don't just put items through something similar.
Right? Usually a bag search, but... Oh wait, now I remember. It looks like he got his memory back.
So, as you can see, there's no way anyone could have taken a weapon out through both gates. And therefore, there's no way the murder weapon could have left the building.
I'm not gonna have to do that noise again, am I?
Yeah, it didn't come through, but it's okay.
Oh no!
In which case, Mr. Edgeworth, perhaps you would care to tell us what you think the murder weapon might be. I almost said worder weapon.
Murder weapon. Just been hanging out with Bender too long.
It is still here on the premises. What's the only plausible conclusion to be drawn?
We searched the prison top to bottom and couldn't find anything!
Because you were never going to find anything to begin with. Not when you were laboring under the misconception that it's a blade you were looking for.
Truth about what happened to Mr. Knight. We'd seen it with our own eyes. It was harrowing.
That is quite a claim. I assume you have the evidence to support it. What is the weapon that was used to commit the crime? Take a look at this, Judge Cavell, and the weapon used in this case will become clear.
Cookie.
Oh, cookie. No, I mean, we kind of know that it's not, but I guess we have to at this point.
Yeah.
Take that!
Yeah.
This is footage taken from a security camera trained on Knight's holding cell. Now watch it for yourselves and see.
What? Oh!
This footage captures the moment the victim was attacked by a black dog.
A very small one.
A very floofy one. More than sufficient proof of how he really died, wouldn't you say? Yes, it is certainly significant. So now we know that Knight was, in fact, killed in his cell by a vicious dog. A dog that moved the victim's body to the prison workshop post-mortem. We know this thanks to an eyewitness who saw the dog in the workshop when the body was discovered. Of course, I think we can all agree that there's no way the dog would have planned such a crime itself. Indeed, I fear it may be his handiwork after all.
Overruled.
That's quite enough of that, Mr. Edgeworth. Judge Gavel? You are correct that this footage is an important piece of evidence. But it also raises an important new question. A question that I suspect you have also been asking yourself. She's right. There's one major problem with my version of the events. The black dog. The one that belongs to one of the inmates. How did it move between the holding cells and the prison proper at will?
Oh! How do we answer that one, Mr. Edgeworth?
The truth is, I don't know yet.
Of course not. Can it, Wonder Boy? You didn't even notice there was a problem.
And in that moment, he fell in love. Until the defense provides an adequate explanation, the court cannot accept your line of logic. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Not court.
But wait, there's still so much more to explore.
Overruled.
Court is no longer in session, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would be so kind as to leave the courtroom.
I'm just ending any interaction I have online with that. Court is now adjourned. Logs off.
Court was never in session in the first place. Once again, this court is adjourned.
Objection!
We may not have all the answers yet, but you haven't explained anything either regarding Mr. Saint. What do you mean? Just as we don't yet know how the dog made it into one of the detention center's holding cells, you can't know how Mr. Saint could have made it inside the detention center, let alone the prison either. He would have been allowed as far as the visitor's room to see his friend, but no further. So it's hard for me to conceive how he could have committed a crime in the place he had no access to. Judge Gavel, I believe it's your turn to provide some proof. Proof that Simeon Saint was able to enter the prison.
Overruled.
You wish for the court to provide you with proof? Highly irregular, but very well. What? They actually have something! Now seems like as good a time as any. And I suppose you have been kind enough to share your own theories on the case. What's she building up to here? Mr. Edgeworth, I suspect you don't know what Mr. Saint does for a living. So allow me to fill you in. He is a circus performer. A what? Yes. Perhaps you've heard of the Very Big Circus. Everyone would like to forget. Oh! Oh, don't be silly, darling. Of course I was. Yesterday was a very important day after all. Important in what way exactly? A big meeting of some kind, perhaps? A meeting? Oh, heavens, no. I couldn't think of anything worse. No, yesterday the circus came to visit.
Fox that is almost undoubtedly the murder weapon is my favourite thing in this whole game.
Yes. You see it now, I assume. As I'm sure you're aware, a show was held yesterday for the prisoners' entertainment. A show featuring animals and performers, performed by members of the Very Big Circus.
Mr. Saint?
Yes, Mr. Saint was allowed inside the prison as part of that show. A fact that has been confirmed beyond reasonable doubt. No! She held on to that fact until the last possible moment. She let me run with my own theory, and only afterwards did she use it to reveal the truth. Wait.
But Elkville, I have him right where I want him.
Forgive me, Eustace, but if I may... Well, the particulars of the suspect are indeed fascinating. Don't we have something a little more impressive to share with the prosecutor? That must be why she steered him onto a different topic back then, too.
I got you good, didn't I, you third-rate prosecutor?
This has nothing to do with you, boy. Gentlemen, this court is well and truly adjourned. If I may offer a word of advice, Mr. Edgeworth. Your conduct as a prosecutor is already in question. You would do well to remember that you were removed from this case for that precise reason. What are you trying to say? That the committee reserves the right to confiscate your badge at any time. Should you wish to retain it, you would do well to avoid crossing paths with us again. Is that a threat? The goddess of justice is compassionate, Mr. Edgeworth, but she is not endlessly forgiving. Oh, and one last thing. You are no defense attorney. Abandon this foolish pretense. Thank you for your concern. But I do not abandon anything. What I start, I finish. Well, do try to remember that the two jobs are not one and the same. A little late in the series to be saying that. And that a defense attorney is expected to develop something of a bond with their client. Next time, find...
Oh, damn!
Next time, finding out your client's real occupation might be a good place to start. She got him. Now, I really must be going. May the goddess of justice watch over you all.
I was here the whole time. So Simeon lied to us. Not just you two. Guy took me for a ride too. What's his deal? Ho ho ho! You're not having second thoughts about this, are you, Milesy boy? Sure, Judge Gavel's a tough cookie, but that doesn't mean you can just give up the ghost.
The soft ghost.
The softest of them. The defense never rests, as a wise man once said, and that goes for associates too.
Don't worry, Fender. I've no intention of resting. Nevertheless, our assumption that Mr. Saint couldn't have entered the prison has been proving false. Which means we'll need to restart our investigation from square one, I'm afraid.
A wolf in black saunters by. Thank God he's not here.
March 28th, 3:02 p.m. Detention Center. Visitors room.
Was I him?
Yeah.
God, what voice did I give you?
Kind of like, oh, pathetic kind of voice.
You withheld information from me. Why?
I didn't withhold anything, or at least I didn't mean to.
Okay, so you are a member of the Very Big Circus, right?
No, I mean, yes, but no. I'm not really a member. I'm still new.
That's irrelevant. You're still a member. Oh. He's dead.
Wow, he fucking died. Let's try this again. Why didn't you tell us?
Because it would have looked so suspicious. Me being a performer in the circus show. And me being friends with Bronco. I thought that if anyone found out, nobody would believe I was innocent. Not even you, Kay.
I thought I'd made it clear that I believed in you.
But when you stare at me like that, I get so terrified. I
You're a real smooth operator, aren't you, Miles? Any other client scaring tips you want to share?
You're really not helping, Fender. At this rate, it sounds like we really will need to question him about everything all over again.
So, what do you do at the circus, Simeon?
I'm an animal tamer, kind of. I'm still learning the ropes.
That's so cool! Do you get to train lions and tigers and bears and stuff?
Oh my! Lions, tigers, bears! Oh my! No! I work with this little guy, Money.
Looks pretty tame already to me.
So you're not exactly a tamer, more like one of those old-timey organ grinders?
Aww! Not now, Money. I'm trying to... Oh, you little scamp.
Oh, it's so cute!
Yes!
Something tells me it's the organ grinder who's being monkeyed around. When did this
So
come out
cute.
before Ratatouille? When did this game come out?
I'll look it up for you.
Oh, Very Big
Yes.
Circus.
Release date.
When we spoke to you before, you said you worked at a company.
I was telling the truth. The circus really is a company. We all have titles and everything.
Oh, go sad the monkeys.
Oh.
The ringmaster's the CEO, and I'm, I guess you'd call me a gopher. I even have a line manager. She's head of the animal taming department. It's part of the showbiz division.
Came out 7 years after Ratatouille.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna see Regina again? And Mo?
She's such an inspiration. There isn't a creature in the world she couldn't convince to do her bidding.
Even Miles here? I'd like to see somebody whip him into shape.
I'm not some kind of creature, Fender.
Francesca would be really, 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 really willing to prove that wrong.
Yes, she would. So, this line manager, was she working with you on the show?
Yes, it was just us two. It wasn't all that big of a job compared to what we normally do. She's usually the one performing on stage. I just do all the monkey work. But I did have a bit of a part this time.
So only 2 members of the circus are relevant to this case. Thank God. Alright, talk me through your movements here at the facility.
Sure, I came to see Bronco at around noon 2 days ago.
And that was when you brought him the chess set.
Yeah, and that same evening, I started work on setting up the stage in the yard. It was so hard. I had to haul everything in by myself over multiple trips.
Oh.
They let us use one of the rooms in the prison for storage. Workshop A, I think.
Workshop A, where Knight's body was found.
You mean your boss didn't help you?
Oh no! I could never ask her to schlep all the stuff around. Like I said, the monkey's work's my job. Once it was all set up, we did a run-through, and it must have been, midnight by the time I left. The next morning, I was back and ready for the show, which started at 8 a.m. Then we performed till 10? So Mr. Saint was the only one of the pair to have entered the room where the body was found. The Knight's body was found immediately after the show had ended. Even though I know there's no way this is gonna happen, for a second my brain just provided the thought of what if Regina was the one who got the fox to do the killing?
Hell yeah.
Do you have any idea why you were arrested?
And why so quickly? I've never seen a guy get booked so fast. Surely even Little Winter wouldn't just pull somebody in on a hunch.
Never underestimate the power of an underdeveloped intellect.
Oof, brittle. Yeah.
I think I might know why. When I was moving all the stuff, I went to see how he was doing. Bronco, I mean.
You went to the holding cells on your own? Oh, tell me you had permission.
No, it wasn't a formal visit or anything, so I just sort of snuck over and hoped no one would stop me.
But you'd just seen him earlier that same day. Why take the risk?
I've known him since we were kids, when both of us were all alone. He doesn't have any family, you see. Just like me. I knew he'd be feeling lonely, and that he'd want somebody to talk to, so I had to go see him.
Hmm? You don't have any family?
For a while I had my dad, but he passed away when I was a little kid.
Losing one's father as a child. I know that pain all too well.
Like you and me, Mr. Edgeworth.
There was nobody else nearby when you went to see him?
No, the other holding cells were empty and I didn't see any guards.
Well, somebody must have seen you, or you wouldn't be in there.
Oh no, I messed up so bad, didn't I?
So the assumption is that something happened while the two were alone together?
I'll bet it does.
At least I imagine that would be Winter and Judge Gavel's thinking.
Save a cowboy, right up. I'm not gonna finish that.
In any case, I think we'll need to speak to your boss next.
Oh no.
Last I heard, she's supposed to be around today too, somewhere in the yard. Tell her I'm sorry, won't you? I'm so sorry. I can't believe I let this happen.
Sure thing, Simeon. We're here for you. If there's anything else we can do, just say the word.
But I mean that is... There's nothing I can do for you in return.
You don't have to worry about that. We're friends. We know what it's like to be in your shoes. We're all part of the same club, after all. Right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Unfortunately so, I'm afraid. Thank you for sharing such personal details with us. By the sound of it, you had little reason to kill Knight. If anything, you're the one most affected by his passing. And what's more, I simply don't believe a person as gentle as you is capable of murder.
Could be front.
Rest assured, we believe you, and we will get you out of here.
Sorry, it was just imitating the seal. Well, what do we have here? A gosh darn defense attorney, that's what? Bravo, big guy. Can't believe I'm saying it, but you even reminded me of your old man for a moment there.
I... did?
From the Book of Gregory. An attorney is a friend to the friendless. Simeon Miboko, this guy'll suffer any hardship for your friendship. Things are gonna be shiply amazing.
I don't know about that ship, Fender. I didn't realize Talk Like a Pirate Day had come early this year, Fender. His expression was so dead.
But that's just the thing, you never know when a pirate will strike next. Anyway, kid, you want some candy? It's own brand candy.
No thanks. I don't like sweet stuff.
Oh, huh. Bummer.
Monkey snatches out of his hands.
I wouldn't mind a nice ship myself. The Great Thief's Galleon for the Dread Pirate K. Yar! We hearties. We'll sail the seven seas together and claim the greatest treasure of all, the truth.
Shiver me timbers, you two will be the death of me.
You're not better, Edgeworth.
No. Come on, let's sail for the prison yard. But no sea shanties on the way, please.
Can't do that. Roll the old chariot along, we'll roll the... Look! The shutter's open!
That's the way out to the yard, I believe.
Let's go take a look. Come on, what are you waiting for?
Someone's excited.
And we'll all hang on behind.
March 28th, 3:37 p.m. Prison yard.
So this is the famous yard. The circus performance was taking place here just before the body was discovered.
Check it out. It's like the backdrop to some epic festival. Oh my god, my god, my god, my god.
Most of the prisoners were assembled here when the body was discovered. Which means that anyone who saw the show has an alibi. Alright, time to take a look around.
Nooks and crannies.
Hey!
Help, Mr. Edgeworth!
Oh, she's dead.
Straight up dead.
Cease and desist, you beast! Oh my god!
Somebody help! Uh-oh.
It's her.
It's her.
Stay, Azia, stay!
That.
Oh, you found a new friend to play with. Good for you, girl.
Your elephant nearly ate me.
No way, she'd never do a thing like that.
Oh wow, I don't know how I feel about seeing her in updated graphics.
Right?
Zaya doesn't even bite. At least, not very often.
So she does have a taste for human flesh.
How did you like meeting a real live elephant up close? Aren't you glad you did?
Yeah, he didn't die.
But you did have fun, right? Right?
Here there, sweetie, don't cry. She had a wonderful time, didn't you, Kay?
Don't mislead the poor girl, Fender.
She did? Oh, I'm so happy.
Yeah, let me make it up to you. How about a hug? Oh, I keep your troll to yourself.
Giving you the stink eye hardcore.
He deserves it.
Oh, another new friend.
Isn't this just the best day ever?
I am Associate Defense Attorney Miles Edgeworth.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Regina. It's so nice to meet you.
Okay, Great Thief Extraordinaire and Mr. Associate Defense Attorney's Great Associate.
This self-introduction brought to you by the word convoluted.
And your elephant's newest friend is Mr. Fender, the defense attorney.
Oh, she's not just any elephant. That's Azaya, the Asian elephant.
Isaiah stopped the second you told her to. You really have a way with animals, Regina. Hey, would you like to join my crew? The first step is be a cute girl.
Check.
I've never got beyond that.
Well, I wouldn't be much of an animal tamer if I didn't.
What? So you're Simeon's boss?
That's right. Regina Berry, head of the Animal Taming Department, Showbiz Division, Berry Big Circus. It's so lovely to meet all of you.
Didn't I say it's so lovely?
I missed it.
I think it did. Might be wrong. Anyway. The pleasure's all mine, mademoiselle. Name's Eddie Fender, and I'm a bit of a... Looks directly at the camera. Ace attorney.
So much for whipping me into shape.
Yes, she's perfect.
What are you muttering to yourself about, Kay?
That positivity, that charisma, that energy. Well, I was doing it for the bet. Regina, you'd make a perfect partner in crime for the Great Thief Yadagarasu.
Great thief? That sounds like fun. My animals and I have stolen the spotlight quite a bit in our time.
One thing we don't want to steal. Gotta keep it on the down low, all stealthy ninja-like.
But where's the fun without a little show? The down sounds like it might get me down.
Bummer. I think we've got a fundamental difference of opinion going on here.
It's okay, she can be the distraction.
Yeah.
It would indeed appear that negotiations have broken down. Maybe next time, Kay.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get cracking.
And with that, we will end this episode right here. Thank you all for joining us, and hope you have a wonderful time zone wherever you are. Toodaloo-hoo!
Cheery.